Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be doing a quick guide to earning Manderville Gold Saucer Points, or MGP, in Final Fantasy XIV. This video is being made because the Final Fantasy XV collaboration just released, and you have to buy the regalia before the event ends, and that's going to be 200,000 MGP after you clear the event. So plenty of people who never did Gold Saucer or are newer to the game don't know how hard it is to get 200,000 MGP. And don't worry, it's not hard at all, and I'm going to give you a few ways you can do it with minimal effort every week, and 6 weeks is more than enough time to get the 200,000. So let's get started. First of all, if you don't even know what the Gold Saucer is, it's something you can unlock as early as level 15. Unfortunately, the game doesn't put a plus sign on the quest that lets you unlock the Gold Saucer. It's right across from the Aetheryte in Ul'dah. As soon as you walk out, just take a straight line and it should be the quest immediately across from it. I don't know why it doesn't have a plus sign, but that quest is going to take you to the Gold Saucer and unlock it for you. You also do have to do it as part of the main scenario quest eventually, but might as well do it now. Now, in the Gold Saucer, there's tons of quests to unlock all the various features in there, and all of these things are strictly going to be earning you Manderville Gold Saucer points. Now, there are tons of very basic things that you can do almost daily with very little effort, and whether or not they actually pay out for you is kind of up to RNG. The mini cactpot you can do 3 times a day, and that can give you up to 10,000 MGP per attempt, if you're able to line up 1, 2, 3. However, you may get any sort of amount of MGP from it, and it's worth doing every day. There's also the Jumbo Cactpot, which you can play on the 2nd floor over in one of the other rooms, and that can reward you up to 1 million, and that gets pulled every week. While you probably won't win the 1 million, it's at least worth throwing 3 different numbers at the Jumbo every week just to see if you walk away with an extra 10 or maybe even an extra 100,000. Now, there's all sorts of mini games as well. You have like a punching game, and you have old gathering games from 1.0. You have Lords of Verminion, you have Chocobo Racing, you have Triple Triad. You can even get a battle hall for Triple Triad, where you can go to challenge players across other servers on your data center or challenge new NPCs. But all of that is just kind of the vessel with which you can obtain MGP. But there's 2 big things that you probably want to know in order to earn MGP with minimal effort. The first thing is your challenge log. Now, for some reason you don't have your challenge log. I think you can unlock it at like level 17 in Limsalo Minsa over at the Adventurer Guild. But either way, just like most other things in the game, the challenge log is available here, and it's available for pretty much every activity. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing the Mahjong one because that can take a really long time to earn the challenge log from that. But there's like play Triple Triad in the Battle Hall, play Triple Triad matches, win Triple Triad matches. There's play 5 Lords of Verminion matches, which you can just fail 5 of them in a row, basically set it up and walk away. Or you can just take a really overpowered minion like a Fenrir or a wind-up Hildebrand and just zerg down like mission 4 or something like that. I do that in like 6-7 minutes, and that's 27,000 MGP once per week thanks to the challenge log. Now, on top of that, there's Chocobo Racing. You can AFK through these or try to win these. If you're not at the really high ranks, it can be kind of tedious to try and win the Chocobo Races for the challenge log. But every week I do, earn 100 MGP from minigames, play 3 minigames, do 5 Lords of Verminion matches, do 10 Triple Triad matches, win a certain number of Triple Triad matches, do them in the Battle Hall, do a certain number of gates, which are basically like fates, except they're Gold Saucer affiliated. There's a jump puzzle, there's a shooting game, there's a good luck, try not to fall off game with a red light, green light style system. They're all super easy and worth tons and tons of MGP. I think you walk away with like 70, 80,000 minimum if you're doing at least 60 to 70% of your challenge log every week. So depending on what you want to actually dedicate time to, that's already a ton of MGP that's just basically free. And those gates that I was mentioning, they can give you anywhere from like 4K to 7.5K if you actually manage to win them. And it's not usually that bad other than the RNG related ones. Now, I said that was one of the things, the challenge log, that you really needed to know to get easy MGP. The other thing is the fashion report, which you also unlock inside the Gold Saucer proper. Once you've unlocked it, basically once a week an NPC will give you an objective, come to me with this type of clothing, and they'll give you some really vague hints. Now, every week someone on Reddit posts what you need for the weekly fashion report, and if you just follow that guide, it's 60,000 MGP. Most weeks it's buy something simple like get something from an NPC or maybe from a low-level dungeon. There are some weeks that are harder and may not be easy for you to obtain the highest possible score for MGP to get that 60,000. And if you don't care about MGP or you don't care about the actual fashion related thing, even just walking up to the NPC and saying, hello, this is what I'm wearing, and getting no good score is still worth 10,000 MGP. It's a complete joke in order to use this and the challenge log to get 200,000 for that regalia amount, or even to just earn it for any of the stuff that's in the gold saucer. Now, mind you, I'm giving you what are kind of like the bare bone basics. There are plenty of ways to go about grinding MGP if you're watching this video and it's not specifically for the 15 event. Every year we have the Make It Rain event, usually in early summer, which doubles pretty much all MGP rewards across the board. There's also the free company actions that will increase the amount of MGP you gain, or the squadron actions, which act as a little 2-hour bonus. On top of that, you could spam triple triad on NPCs and trade in their cards in order to earn MGP that way, because they buffed the amount of MGP that triple triad cards are worth. So I like to bully like the Indolent Imperial once I have enough triple triad cards, and he's worth a ton. There's some NPCs you can literally just spam on as well and you'll win almost every time. But these are all ways that you can sit there and farm. Really high level chocobo racing is also very valuable, and there's even some of those mini games upstairs, the gathering ones, which once you get really good at them also just crank out MGP. It's basically handed to you if you actually go and do the content that's in the gold saucer. Heck, I almost forgot. Chloe, the NPC for Wondrous Tales, which you unlock over in Idleshire, that sometimes gives MGP as well. In fact, the week I'm making this video, I think she has 10,000 MGP for one line. I think it's 50,000 MGP for 2 lines and 100,000 MGP or something like that for 3 lines. No, I think it's like 200,000. Either way, Chloe gives MGP as well. So if you're willing to do your Wondrous Tales, that's even more MGP on top of it all. What I'm saying is, don't worry about this 200,000 MGP, just go get it. Because that's really all you need to do, is just say you're gonna go get it, and just do it. I almost forgot there's also weekly tournaments for Triple Triad and Lords of Verminion. Just entering those and playing random matches with no hopes of winning is also a bunch of free MGP. I just keep remembering ways to get free MGP in this game, and I'm sure the comment section will take note of things that I have missed. So comment section, be sure to throw in anything that I may not have mentioned here, additional tips that will help players out. Anyway, hopefully this gave you a little bit more confidence with how easy it is to earn MGP in the gold saucer. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and if you have any questions, throw those in the comment section as well. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video, and until then, take care.